do the thing, and then you hit the button, and you hope it works. You never know until you go live. Grrr! Greetings, humans. Greetings! And welcome back to another fun-filled episode. Bear here, 29-year veteran of the woods. I am not late. Bear is here right now. 8:01. 8:01. Good to have... Jiminy Cricket is here. Marker for Anthony is here. Hijinks will ensue. Hijinks will ensue out there. Good to see VM out there. Yes, indeed. Bear knows that it's going to be a fun-filled episode. Bear was digging through the trash, as he normally does. And, oh my gosh, I came across some fortune cookies. It was Bear's day. He opens up the fortune cookie. There's no little, what do you call those things? The little paper strips there. It tells you your fortune out there. It also tells Bear what his lottery numbers are going to be this week. There wasn't any slip of paper in there. He's like, what the heck? It then opens up another fortune cookie, and it had one of those strips in there. It says, you're going to have a fun-filled evening. So, we can take that any way we want, people. It actually had two. It had two little strips of paper. I don't know if one got mixed up with the other one. It had the same lottery ticket numbers on there, so that made Bear just a little suspicious. Just a little bit out there, but that's all right. That's how Bear knows it's gonna be a fun-filled episode. Yes, indeed. Oh, we've got funs. We have shenanigans as well. We'll get into the Indiegogo stuff here in just a moment. The crazy Warner Brothers stuff. Oh, for crying out loud. But first, people, Bear tries to keep his eye on the ball here, figuring out what some of the upcoming things are out there. They had the CES, as they call it out there. Everybody goes out and they buy their own electronics and everything right at Christmas or right before Christmas. And then right after the first of the year, they have all the new products that are coming out. You'd figure, hey, why don't we do the new products before everybody starts buying everything? No. They're trying to get rid of all the stock out there, I suppose. Well, they've got a new product out there. Bear saw this and thought of Jon Malin out here. L'Oreal, this is from Apple Insider. And Andrew Orr. L'Oreal Magic Brow will print eyebrows with the iPhone's help out there. Yes, indeed. The new Magic Brow device from L'Oreal can print eyebrows on anyone's face with an accompanying iPhone app. Developed by L'Oreal in partnership with the tech company Prinker? We'll go with that. It helps people create a personalized look with their eyebrow without needing professional services, like this young lady here. It's a handheld, one of these days, Beer, handheld device with 24,000 nozzles on it, 2,400 nozzles on it that deliver up to 1,200 DPI printing results, printing resolution, that is, for results that only take a second. L'Oreal has an augmented reality technology called Modiface that scans a person's face and makes recommendations for microblading, micro-shading, and filter effects out there. There's the young lady. Man, oh man, I tell you, that left eyebrow is just popping out there. And you can see, you can get started with it. Just take a picture of your face and, just put the little machine up to your eyebrow there, and bada bing, bada boom. You get a printed eyebrow out there. L'Oreal says the eyebrow printing can be easily removed with standard makeup remover. The company expects the Magic Brow to launch this year, people. This year. So please go check it out. Yes, indeed. If you have eyebrow problems out there, much like Jon Malin, it'd work a whole lot better if he used this rather than kind of the magic marker. I don't know if you could take magic marker off with a what did they call that? The Bear is not up to date on his makeup here. The makeup remover. I don't know if you can take that off with the makeup remover out there. So, there you go. Oh, Jiminy Cricket. Yeah, where is P-Money? Where is he? That lady just needs a device for the rest of her face. That is horrible, sir. That is horrible. Lovely young model out there. Just has some eyebrow problems, that's all. I mean, who among us... Well, Bear is covered in fur, so he doesn't have that problem. But who among many of you out there doesn't have some eyebrow issues out there that could be resolved by printing your own eyebrows with with an iPhone out there? What could go wrong? What could go wrong? They should just repurpose this and make it like the henny tattoos, the removable tattoos. They just come up with like a cool design printed on your arm. I love mom or something like that. And then when when you get tired of that one or something like that, you can take it off and print up another one. I think that would work out there. Bear should donate his fur for unfortunates like Jon Malin. No, it's cool outside. I need all the fur Bear can get. Yes, indeed. 3D printed eyebrows wasn't on my bingo card for weird things this year. Well, 2023 is just getting off to a great start. We had the Italian army growing pot. We've got printing eyebrows. 2023, just a crazy year out there. Yes, indeed. Well, sometimes people ask Bear, why are you not on Twitter out there? Well, this would be right. The New York Post. Let's see, what is it? Ariel Zelber out there. Hackers leak email addresses of just a small amount of 235 million Twitter users out there. Hackers obtained the email addresses of more than 235 million Twitter users and published them on an internet forum. The breach will unfortunately lead to a lot of hacking. No way! You don't say. On his LinkedIn page, Alon Gal. What a terrible last name. Let's see, co-founder of Israeli. Oh, it might be Israeli. Well, in that case, I apologize, sir. It's still a weird name. Hey, Mr. Gal out there. Who published the breach? One of the most significant leaks he's ever seen. Yes, indeed, the database is going to be used by hackers, political activists, and of course government agencies to harm our privacy even further out there. I love how his number one thing out there was crypto Twitter. Anything with .eth in the name out there. Yes, indeed. Which is a total scam in and of itself out there. Anyways, that is one of the reasons why Bear doesn't not jumping onto the Twitter out there. Let's see, they got a number of these. Let's see, who is this? Alicia Keys, Shawn Mendes. I'm not sure of some of these other people. The Dalai Lama. SpaceX. Well, good thing Elon's there. He can clear that up. Steph Curry. Neil deGrasse Tyson. I hope he gets hacked. Ricky Gervais out there. Pernita Chopra, among other people out there. So there you go. You can check that out. There. So hopefully your name isn't on the list. I saw a couple of these. Like one of them is like Mac.com. The @Mac.com isn't even around anymore. So I don't know how well that's gonna work out there. But the poor guy with 9 followers. That would be Bear. Bear would get on Twitter and he'd only have like 8 people showing up. I'm like, what the heck? I wouldn't even have Jack to join me. Jack isn't even there anymore, unfortunately. Unfortunately out there. All right, we will get back to some crazy news here in just a moment. But first, we actually have some. Let me see if I can find them here. Some great campaign updates out here, including Dragonguard here. Let me see, where am I? One of these days. Actually, let me do a terror in the trenches first. Let's do that one first. From Von Klaus, he has, finally people, a print date out there. Yes, indeed. One of the things we were talking about the last time, it's going to probably a rush of books that are going to be coming out here, probably the spring, early summer here, so a number of books to look forward to. Well, we will get into shenanigans with Indiegogo here in just a second here. But hey, Trenchers, hey, great news. I was just given an estimated ship date from his printer. That would be the 20th of this year. With a hands-on date by the 26th. Now he says now things could change, but if things run smoothly as we print, I plan to start a fulfillment of Terror of the Trenches at the end of the month, people. The end of the month. We're kicking off the new year right with fresh books coming your way. Keep your fingers crossed. I'm working all day, every day, to oversee every aspect of printing and quality to give you guys something truly unique in comics. There we go. Something you feel proud to have made happen with your hard-earned cash. Well, it's little Timmy's, but there we go. There we are. I kind of like even the coloring in here is looking really good. So very much, if anybody checked out Monster MD out there, some good stuff. If you haven't, what's wrong with you people? Some great stuff there from Von Klaus. He's also got the what did he call this? The Terror Glass Vital. It almost looks like a pipe bomb. It is not a pipe bomb, people. I ordered Indestructo TM boxes for the gas vials, rather. So your vial gets to you safely. It's worth the extra cost to make sure this hand-printed masterpiece, unspoiled by the mailing system out there, or possibly even bears. Just make sure you wrap it up. Plenty of tape. That way, we can't get our claws onto it. So excited to get Terror into your hands sooner rather than later. He says, "Tell your pals, Bear would spread the word far and wide, but unfortunately, Terror in the Trenches is being shadow banned out here. We'll get to that in just a minute. We actually have. Let me see if I can get to it here. If you check out in the description out there, where am I? What am I doing? Come on, Bear. If you check it out in the description down there, Bear has the link there. Here we go. Here's the link here of a number of the books out there that are shadow banned. We'll get into this in just a moment here, but quite a few. Actually, if Bear is leaving one off, just let him know. He'll add that to the list o bannings out here. List o bannings. I tell you what, people. Tell you what. All right, and we've also got. Thank you, Jimmy. Thank you, sir. I do appreciate that. We've also got from gosh darn it, too many screens, too many things going on, people. Here we go. From Kevin Sharp out here, we've got the Dragonguard. He says, "Happy New Year." Happy New Year, Kev. I meant to drop I meant to drop an update before the New Year's, but I spent a day in the hospital. Oh, I'm sorry, Kev. Getting some emergency tests done right before New Year's. Probably you meet all the best people in the hospital emergency room right before a holiday out there. Here's a peek at the prelim of the cover pencils for the book. Oh, I thought we actually had a cover. Another peek at the colors is coming soon. So there we go. There is the cover right there. Oh, thank you, Jimmy. Thank you. I do appreciate that. I don't think. Let me see. I don't think his is being shadow banned, but you never know. You never know out there, people. Yes, indeed. Well, anyways, Bear actually got from the old Indiegogo here. Let me get rid of this here. Here we go. Got from Indiegogo. Hey, won't you check out your survey here from Indiegogo out here. He says, we would like to improve the Indiegogo experience and need Bear's help. Are you sure? By completing this short 60-second survey about your contribution to, that would be the Wraith of God out there. Aaron Presti's Wraith of God. You can make Indiegogo a better place for everyone. Well, Wraith of God is also shadow banned out there. So let me do that. Unless Jiminy beat me to it here. Let's see. There we go. Here is There we go. There is Aaron's because you can't find it. You can't find it on Indiegogo here. So let's go ahead. Let's check this out. Let me do it here. Let me just make sure there's no personal information here. Let's see. Let's get started. All right. Let me share the screen here. Let's see. Where did I do the thing with the thing here, people? And you can follow along. Follow along with Bear. Thank you, Jimmy. Do appreciate you. How likely are you to recommend Indiegogo to a friend or colleague? Well, since you guys are shadow banning a number of the campaigns out there, let's go through the list. Private American, Rainbow the Brute, Inglorious Rex II, Terror in the Trenches, Wraith of God, Rambo. Rambo First Kill is actually shadow banned out there. Did I actually, hold on, let me see. Did I actually do the, hold on, let me see if did I put that here? No. Well, I'll do it later there. I'll do it later. Rambo First Kill is also banned out there. So how likely are you to recommend Indiegogo to a friend or colleague? Dragonguard is shadow banned. Well, let's just add that to the list here. Let's just add that to the list here. Dragonguard. And probably many, many more as well out there. So there we go, Dragonguard. Let me see. Thank you, Jimmy. Thank you. He actually dropped it in here. Let's see. Copy link. 1 second here, people. I gotta add to the list here. There we go. Here we are. Once again. And many more. So how likely are you to recommend Indiegogo to a friend or colleague? 0 out of 10 here. 0 not at all likely. 10 extremely likely. Well, Bear does a show twice a week here, recommending all sorts of comics out there. I would not recommend Indiegogo to people if they're going to be shadow banning. So let's hit, I don't know, what do you think, people? 0, 1, or 2? Maybe, you want to tell Indiegogo that at least very early on they kind of stood by a lot of the independent and Comicsgate books out there, but recently, not so much. Not so much at all out here. So, it's definitely not 10. It's definitely not 9, not 8, not 7, not 6, not 5, not 4, maybe 3. Jiminy says 2. 2. We'll give him some credit out here. We'll say 2. We'll say 2. In which one of these areas could Indiegogo improve the most? Indiegogo should make it easier for me to, 1 would be discover projects I'm interested in, 2, evaluate and back projects, or 3, stay involved after backing and receiving perks. Well, I'm interested in projects, you just aren't allowing me to discover them out there because we go and check for it. And it's not there. Actually, let me go ahead and do that. Let me find the thing with the thing here. Hold on. What did I do with it? Let's do this. Let's do the thing with the thing. Because Barrett was actually looking up. Is this it? No, that's not it. Barrett was actually looking up the Rambo stuff. And figured, your boy Zach, Sylvester Stallone out there. Of course they're going to be on Indiegogo. I mean, why wouldn't they be on Indiegogo? That would be just crazy. Let's see. Let me do the thing. 1 second here, people. And do the thing. And you browse and you find the thing. With the thing. Dooby-dooby-doo. Dooby-dooby-doo. I don't know if this will fit, but let's do it. Here we go. And there is Mick Rambo out here. We can do, let me size this here. That would be Mick Rambo. If you go and search for Rambo on Indiegogo out there, you're going to find Mick Rambo, the short film about Rambo married Ronald McDonald and had a love child. It became Mick Rambo out here. So that's on there. You can search for any of the other books out there. You find Inglorious Rex I, but you can't find number 2 out there. You can't find a lot of stuff out there on Indiegogo because they've shadow banned it. So anyways, there is Not picking on Mick Rambo. Bear's made his share of stupid short films out there. Wish that they would have gotten funded. That would have been interesting out there. But yeah, just if you try and go search for Rambo out there from actual Rambo, you will not find it on Indiegogo. So I'm not sure if Discover Projects. I would say Discover Projects. Let's do that one. Let's do that one. Gary is not shadow banned at all. Hail Gary. Yeah, it's very interesting. Bear was looking up a Rainbow the Brute. I was just trying to make sure that, that was still shadow banned. Let's see, plenty of Mike Miller's books showed up, but not Ethan's. I don't think one of his books even showed up for it. So, it's really weird how they promote some of the books, but don't do other books. It's very Bear's shameful triple X film history out there. We will not talk about that. We will not talk about that. Let's see, but you already know about it, says Marco for Anthony. You must have discovered them already. That's true. It's true, but sometimes, hey, we might have a live show or something like that. Somebody's got a book out there. Hey, go check out, Wraith of God. Go check out Wraith of God number 2. You go on to Indiegogo, you go search for it, you find Wraith of God number 1, which is already closed, but you try and search for Aaron Lopresti, you try and search for any of the other stuff out there. I don't know. I don't know out there. So yeah, I don't know what the criteria is where you got people like Gary or Mike out there that are on. You can search for them. It's fine. And then other people. Let's see. Let's just go down the list. Rainbow the Brute, 100K plus campaign. Inglorious Rex II, 100 plus K campaign up there. Terror in the Trenches, I believe, came across 100K. Or maybe it might have been around 80 or 90K. Still doing a great job. Rambo, definitely over 100K. Wraith, gosh, what was that? 120, I think. Dragonguard, I forget how much he was doing, but not a bad job out there. Indiegogo takes, Jimmy, help Bear out here. How much does Indiegogo take? Is it 5%, 10%, or something like that? So you've got, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 campaigns. Let's just call it $500,000. They take 10%. That's 50K right there that they're taking, but they're not actually promoting any of the projects out there. So, let's see. When it comes to discovering projects, Indiegogo should make it easier to browse for projects. Search for specific projects or topics. I would say that one. Find out about new projects and early bird perks in a timely manner. Discover projects similar to the ones I have previously viewed or backed. Yeah. Customize my discovery experience by setting my preferences for the projects I want to see when I come to Indiegogo. Discover projects that Indiegogo considers particularly interesting, innovative, or high quality. The opposite, because you're shadow banning all of them. Let's see. Marco Franti, thank you. I think it's 5%, and then they default a 5% tip for every perk trying to sneak more money in. Bear thought that right before a lot of the shadow banning, they did the little tip thing there where people are doing that, and I forget if they were refunding or doing some of the stuff. They didn't know, they were doing the same normal thing they did with Indiegogo, and then all of a sudden, there was another tip involved. It was like, what the hell? A lot of people probably put these. You had to go in and specify that you wanted 0. You wanted no tip on there. So a lot of people, I think, may went in there and hit 0 tip on there. I wonder if maybe something like that had anything to do with it, where people are saying, no, we're not going to tip Indiegogo extra money from, the 5% or 10% or whatever it is, 5% out there, confirmed out there, that they're taking. So I wonder if maybe part of that had to do with it. I don't know if maybe part of the whole Comicsgate sort of situation. It seems like a number of Comicsgate books are being shadow banned, where some of the other, however you describe it out there, Comicsgate adjacent indie books, whatever out there, are being, you can see them out there. So it's very interesting out there. Let's see, what would you guys say? A browse for projects, maybe? Or search? Search for specific projects or topics. I just want to search. I just want your search to work. That's all. When I go search for Wraith of God II, I just want to be able to search for it. You know, when they say, "Hey, go check out my campaign," it's like, how do I do that? How do I figure this out here? Let's see. Find out about new projects, discover projects, customize my discovery, discover projects. There's like what, two different discovers out there. Let's see. My thing was other. Oh, okay. I want to be able to sort all the things I backed. Oh, there we go. Yes, indeed. Does it allow you to specify? Let's see. I don't know. Oh, I can choose as many as I want. Okay. Browse for projects. Definitely. Search. Definitely. And other. We'll just put other. We will put those two and other out there. Yes, indeed. Oh, we are doing no banning of Mark just yet. He's doing fine. He's doing fine out there. All right, let's go on. Oh, I can write in. Now we get fun. Now we get fun. Let's see. Would like to see. But you have possibly. There we go. Does shadow ban one or two words? I forget. Shadow. Let's just do this. Two. Let's see. What are some of the other ones here? Inglorious Rex. Rex II. I'm sorry, people. Shadow ban is one word. Hashtag compound word out there. Okay, well, I've done it before and it says no. Okay, we'll do. I guess banned is B. Okay. Such as Wraith. Yeah, see, it comes up as a misspelling out there. I don't know. Yeah, see, it says shadows. Yeah. We'll leave it like that. Rex 2, let's see. Terror in the Trenches. Hopefully it'll allow me to fill all this out. Rambo first kill. Dragonguard, actually V Dragonguard. Let's see, what else? Did I forget something? Oh, Rainbow the Brute. How do you spell that? Is it R-E-R? Is that how you spell it? I'm not sure. I'm not sure if that's how you spell it, but there we go. The Brute, E-T-C, or E-C-T, etc. No, E-T-C. Yeah, there we go. One of these days, Bear will learn how to spell. Let's see. Bear says, I would like to see campaigns that are on Indiegogo, but you have possibly shadow banned, such as Wraith of God II, Inglorious Rex II, Terror in the Trenches, Rambo First Kill, The Dragonguard, Rainbow the Brute, etc. Is Cyberfrog shadow banned? I think he's at the end of his campaign. He's starting to ship, so I don't know if it is being shown. I haven't looked. I saw a number of the toys out there. I'm not sure. Let Bear know if he's wrong on that one. I want to just make sure that all the ones that we're talking about actually are shadow banned. Let's see. Would like to see campaigns that are on Indiegogo, but you have possibly shadow banned, such as Wraith of God II, Inglorious Rex II, Terror in the Trenches, Rambo First Kill, The Dragonguard, and Rainbow the Brute, etc. Okay, there we go. Anything else? Okay. Shadow banned isn't a real word. It's a made-up one. It's in the dictionary, says Marco Fuente. I tell you, these two, just back and forth here. All right, let's see what else we got here. Oh, thank you. Oh, that's it. I thought there was more. You don't want more of Bear's experience out here at your It's your great site. By the way, it's getfeedback.com. They didn't even go to, Indiegogo or anything like that. Your feedback helps us create a better experience for our community. Except for some of the people in the community which you shadow ban. So what's up with that? What's up with that? What's up with that? More feedback to delete. Yes, indeed. I actually thought there was more. I thought there was more. I guess not. I guess not. All right, where is beer? Let's see. Are we done? We'll just go back to make Rambo out here. That is still going. Well, not going, but at least you can search for it. Nick Rambo. Yes, indeed. All right, let me get rid of this. Because that was Bear's opinion on what's going on with Indiegogo. Hopefully it doesn't go into the delete pile and actually is they do something about that there. So there we go. There we are, people. Yes, indeed. All right, let me go back here. Let's see. Marco for Anthony says, actually, I do tend to get a person or two to respond. Holy cow. But it's usually, okay, usually the canned response will pass your feedback onto our web design team, blah, 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 blah. Well, I don't care about your web design team. It's the people that are shadow banning. It's, Bear relayed the story with Kyung Lee the other day where he was just like, he had, it sounds like some of the campaigners out there, they will have specific contact people that they can contact at Indiegogo. He had somebody that he was dealing with through all of his campaigns, then all of a sudden, and Kyung Lee, I mean, he delivers. The one that he was late on, I think, was the second premium book I think he put out, and that had to do with printing in China right during the Wu flu stuff. They shut everything down right when he was trying to print that. So he does a great job of delivering on time. He got his stuff shadow banned as well out there. So he says no more. Forget about it. Apparently the contact person that he was dealing with either moved on, left, was fired. Who knows? But he was dealing with somebody else that never responded. So he says, I'm going to whatever he was doing. I don't know if it was Etsy or something like that out there. But yeah, he says, sayonara, Indiegogo. So we might see more of that in the future here. Yes, indeed. More of that in the future. All right, let's see, not that. I want the other one. Want the other one out here. Yes, indeed. Marco Fuente says, my feedback is usually complaining about accessibility. Yeah, well, I don't know if shadow banning is considered accessibility or not. Anti-accessibility. They're going out of their way to make sure that these campaigns aren't being discovered out there on their campaign or on their webpage there. So I don't. They're still doing okay, even for them being shadow banned. I think one of the good things that creators out there should be doing is putting in the direct link into an email out there for some people, so at least they can share the link out there. They might not be able to go. They might not remember to go to Indiegogo, copy the link, and store it somewhere or something like that. So yeah, if you've got a campaign out there, definitely make sure that you put in the direct link. That seems to be the only way that they seem to be able to work for whatever reason. I don't know why. Indiegogo. We'll have to figure something. I don't want to be like, oh, let's go boycott Indiegogo. I don't think that's the best solution there, but definitely look into either individual websites or maybe, I don't know what the solution is, like a comicsgate.com or something like that, where all the campaigns can be, and then they might go to individual websites for the individual campaigns or something like that. Probably that's going to be the way that it's going to be going here in the new year. Probably going to see a number of campaigns. I think Aaron has already come out and says we're going to do our own website. We'll still be on Indiegogo, but we're going to do our own website and kind of compare and contrast, see which one works out the best for them. So, anyways, all the best to all the campaigns out there that are getting shadow banned. I don't know what's going on with it. They've been so good, and then all of a sudden, the only thing Bear can think is maybe maybe Indiegogo got a bunch of cheap programmers there from Twitter and a bunch of blue-haired weirdos, and they came in and just took over the place. That's the only thing that Bear can figure out here. All right, from one crazy situation to another one. I feel like I've been talking about this for a year. More drama that's going on in the boardroom and behind the scenes at Warner Brothers, and they actually decide to put in to their own movies out there. I got this one here. Let's see. This is from the good folks out at Variety. Tatiana Siegel out here. Tatiana. Bear's kind of mentioned this in the past. Let's see, Variety, Deadline, Hollywood Reporter, a number of the other places out there. Mainly the trade publications. So it's, what the studio wants you to hear, wants you to see, mainly talking amongst themselves rather than to fans, more or less out there. Although some of the, you'll see some of the places out there, different YouTubers out there might pick up, oh, well, let's talk about, this one or that one or whatever. But mainly it's sort of industry, kind of a trade publication there. So going with that, we're learning more about what's going on here. With I tell you what, the more Bear learns about this, the more The Rock got screwed, man. They did not smell what he was cooking. Let's see, from Variety, Tatiana Siegel, Secret Meetings, Tequila, and Black Adam versus Superman. How Dwayne The Rock Johnson out here, bid for DC a power flamed out. So, it's kind of interesting, like which camp this might be coming from here. Might be kind of interesting. I want to say it's probably coming from the Warner Brothers camp out there. We will see. From chaos comes order, to paraphrase Nietzsche. All for crying out loud. Tatiana, we're starting off with Nietzsche out here. Seriously, the guy that didn't believe in God. How's it working out for you now, Fred? How is it working out for you now? Let's see. Let me get off of this bright white. Let's see. Will that do it? That'll do it. Here we go. Let's see there. And that is certainly the hope in the new year when it comes to the DC. Is it still the extended universe? I thought it was just the DCU. I thought they got rid of I thought the extended part was the Snyderverse out there. So I think right off the bat, Tatiana, you moron, what the hell? Come on, man or lady, whichever the case may be. We won't judge. Which endured the most tumultuous 12 months of any studio division in 2022. I don't know. There was a lot of tumult coming out there. Basically, the entire box office was down essentially to millennia levels out there. Probably 1990, 99, 2000 levels out there. So you got to go back 20 years to find the equivalent box office out here. So I would say a number. Look at Disney. What was going on there? They replaced their CEO. So whole bunch of stuff. Whole bunch of tumults going on out there. Amid the upheaval, the release plan for the upcoming The Flash. Oh, for crying out loud. Teetered following a series of, just minor arrests and meltdown involving Ezra Miller. No biggie, he chokes a woman, he punches a woman out, he, takes a 12 or 13-year-old girl across state lines without her parents' permission, to take her to her pot farm in Vermont where he's got allegedly automatic weapons there, and he's stealing liquor. That was the worst thing. You can't steal somebody's liquor. The punching and choking, that's all right. No big deal. No big deal about the Flash out there. The closely guarded Aquaman deal points were laid bare in the Johnny Depp Amber Turd defamation trial out there, and the $78 million Batgirl movie was permanently shelved in a post-production shelved in post-production, rather, as a write-down. Which we'll get to in just a moment here. Sounds like they're done with some of that stuff. So, bears hope that the Flash was going to get the axe. It's looking less and less likely. Unfortunately. That and the Batman. All that was just an appetizer for an executive shakeup that landed James Gunn and the Safran in the DC driver's seat. But perhaps nothing was as dramatic as Henry Cavill returning ever so briefly as Superman in a Black Adam cameo in October, only to lose the gig 2 months later. In fact, we've got that right here. Hold on. He says, let's see, I just had a meeting with James Gunn and the Safran, and it's sad news, everyone. It is. Very sad. Very, very sad. I will, after all, not be returning as Superman. Huh? After being told by the studio to announce my return back in October prior to their hire, this news isn't the easiest, but that's life, he says. Unfortunately. The poor guy. I mean, he's been... anyways. The changing of the guard is something that happens. I respect that. James and Peter have a universe to build. I wish them and all involved the new universe a best of luck. Good luck, guys. Good luck and happiest of fortune. That actually sounds like a fortune cookie. Wish them all involved a new universe the best of luck and the happiness of fortunes. Yes, indeed. With your winning numbers as 3, 12, 18, 35, 74, and 93. I don't think they have that many numbers in any of that lotto stuff, but there we go. And he goes on, there we go, blah, 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 blah. Poor Henry Cavill out here. I tell you what, poor guy. Jabronis indeed. Jabronis indeed. Yes, indeed. Let me grab a drink. Not of tequila, though. Probably could use some tequila. As 2023 kicks off, DC bosses Gunn and Safran continue to sift through the rubble. Well, they caused the rubble. They're the ones that did it. Like, man, I just got here and, look at all this damage that went on. Man, who did all that stuff? I mean, man, oh man. I tell you what. I mean, once we find out who did all this stuff, boy, oh boy, they're going to get what's coming to them. And will soon reveal their 3-year I thought it was a 10-year. 3-year interconnected vision for the cinematic universe. Which won't include Cavill Superman or Wonder Woman at all. We were wondering about that. Wonder Woman, we can't wonder anymore. She is kaput. Kaput. Let's actually go to the tail of the tape here. Tail of the tape. There she is. A few years ago, it was announced that I was going to play Wonder Woman. Actually, this was back on December 6th. A date. Actually, no, December 7th. Well, December 7th was a date in infamy. December 6th, also, for Wonder Woman fans out there. I was going to play Wonder Woman. I've been so grateful for the opportunity to play such a character, an iconic character, an incredible iconic character, I should say. And more than anything, I'm grateful for me. Bear? Seriously? Oh, thank you. The fans. I can't wait to share the next chapter with you. Well, gal, let me sit you down here. Let me sit you. Hold on. Let me do the. We gotta do the obligatory Wonder Woman cut here. Gal, I really apologize about this. I really do. There's some idiots up there. I mean, complete morons. You'd figure that there's like brain-damaged monkeys running Warner Brothers and DC over there. They have a great actress, a great, lovely actress that everyone enjoys in a film series out there. You know, the second movie, it didn't do all that. It wasn't your fault. It wasn't your fault. It was kind of the director. She kind of, you know, it's fine. It's fine. You did fine. We were all looking forward to coming back with Gal Gadot, Henry Cavill, maybe possibly even Ben Affleck, doing a little trilogy there, a trinity there, maybe doing one movie or maybe a couple movies out there. We all wanted you back. We all enjoy. Hello. We all wanted you back. For some reason, some brain damaged monkeys up there at Warner Brothers in DC, and they decided to get rid of you in the slimiest possible way. I don't know why. Hopefully, maybe Warner Brothers out there might pick up some of the pieces out there and say, hey, we can do a little bit better than that over at Marvel. Maybe, hell, who knows? Universal out there or something like that decides to come up with their own superheroes. It'd be a great, hey, Henry Cavill, come on over. Hey, Ben Affleck, come on over. Hey, Gal Gadot, come on over. They're Wonder Lady and Batfella and Superguy. And they're gonna go on their own adventures out there. That'd be the great way to go. Instead, it's just a complete mess out here. I tell you what. I'm with you, gal. Shh, indeed. Yes, indeed. But we can't. We must go on. But things could have gone in an alternative directions. Behind the scenes, a different group may play for control of DC. Not long after the Warner Brothers Discovery merger closed in April, Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson directly pitched to the Z-Man on a multi-year plan for Black Adam and Cavill-led Superman, in which the two properties would interweave, setting up a Superman versus Black Adam showdown. There we go. I tell you what, that would have been fun. I mean, you'd have your Team Rock, you'd have your Team Cavill out there. That would be a great campaign. You would have Superman, battling it out with Black Adam. The movie writes itself right there. You don't need to go back to Smallville 2.0, start all over again, and maybe in 10 years or something like that. Maybe you get the Black Adam versus Superman. No, we got it right there. It teased it up. We all had it ready to go. Our good friends sources say. Black Adam producers Chaim Garcia, who is Johnson's former brother-in-law, and Beau Flynn were also part of the brain trust looking to take DC down a new path. Or just a better path, that's all. Other sources say confirmed the meeting, but downplayed any discussion of Black Adam's future. Of course they did. All the just put your name to it, sources say out there. Oh, good to see Amy here. Great to see. And, of course, Melissa as well. Did some good job on the D&Q. I hope they are sticking around. I hope they are going to stick around for some D&Q action out there. Doing some good work. What'd she do? Was it second place? I think it was second place. Came in first place the week before, and then came in second place here this last week here. So, doing a great job out there. By the way, let me say another thank you once again to the great little animation. Well, why is it not animating? One of these days, professional show. One of these days, there we go. There's the animation. I had to bring it up here. There we are. Lovely animation. Thank you so much. Do appreciate it. With the bunny slippers. Yes, indeed. All right, let me get back to it here. Let's see. Hi, Bear, says Amy. And, of course, Jiminy and Mark as well. Lord of the Rings Storytime just started, but I wanted to stop by and say hi. Lord of the Rings Storytime. I wasn't aware of that. Jiminy keeps threatening me with a good time. Well, thank you for stopping by, Amy. We do appreciate that. Teaming the hero and Bear the villain? Are we sure? Maybe an anti-hero. How about anti-hero? Not good, but not necessarily evil. Just misunderstood. Misunderstood out here. Yes, indeed. Well, thank Melissa out there as well. If you have to head off, Amy, we do appreciate you. We do. Make sure you hit that thumbs up. You can hit the thumbs down too, I suppose. I would hope not out there. All right, let me get back to the thing with the thing here. You're welcome, Melissa. You are welcome out there. We do appreciate you. Bear is the Punisher of Comicsgate. I'll take that. Bear will take that. Yes, indeed. I need to put that up on the mantle there. The Punisher of Comicsgate. Yes, indeed. I hope to help, not hurt. We will see. Unless it is Nasser out there. We do have to kick Nasser. Yes, indeed. Unfortunately, Unfortunately, Nasser has never come on Bear's show, so we can't kick him. Unfortunately, there. It'd be kind of interesting if Jiminy kicked him. Let's see. Where am I? Where am I? Oh, here we go. Although the move took place amid a power vacuum created as former DC head Walter Hamda and Warner Brothers film chief Tony Emmerich prepared to exit, it ruffled feathers internally. Sources add. Well, put your. Oh, excuse me. I gotta go back here. Great animation here, Melissa. Great animation. There we go. Where am I? Here we go. Sources add, Dwayne went around everyone, which didn't sit well, says one sources said. Well, let's see. James Gunn and the Saffron are specifically picked to go over a lot of people. They basically only, I believe they, probably a kind of like a co-production sort of deal. Co-leads there with the co-film heads here. They report just directly to the Z-Man out there. So there you go. They jump over everybody's head. The Gun got rid of Patty Jenkins out there. Got rid of let's see, Cavill. Got rid of Gal Gadot. Got rid of Ben Affleck. What was the cyborg fella? Ray Fisher. Got rid of Ray Fisher. Kept they kept Ezra Miller for some reason? Question mark? Question mark? Anywho. Eventually, new Warner Brothers co-heads Michael DeLuca and Pamela Abdi approved of a Cavill cameo in Black Adam, despite the fact that Emmerich had made the call in 2018 to find another actor. So okay, let's see. The Emmerich fella, let's see, film chief, Tony Emmerich here, got rid of Cavill back in 2018. The new heads come back in. They says no. Let's put a Cavill cameo in Black Adam. Let's check that out. We want more places to go. And then of course the new heads, Gunn and Saffron came in and axed that. So, what the hell's going on up there, man? Anyways, but Black Adam, which bowed in October 21st rather, fizzled with $391 million worldwide. Somebody's getting nearly $400 million worldwide. I wouldn't say that would be fizzled. Against a $195 million budget plus $40 million in reshoots. So what would that be? We'll call it $250. $250 in reshoots. The back of the envelope math is basically double the budget for the P&A. I'm not sure if you would double it because it was folded into the budget for HBO Max. One of the things that they're trying to do is cut a lot of the costs for HBO Max. So probably a lot of that got folded. In fact, let me find it here. I might have to. Yeah, I got to do a new one here because Bear thought it was pretty interesting. He keeps seeing the commercials there on the TV. Bear likes to watch the Guy Ferrari stuff on the Food Channel there. So here they go to break there, and this is here's the new stuff from HBO Max. And of course they bring up The Rock. The Black Adam stuff out there. And it's like, well, wait a minute, you're getting rid of all that sort of stuff. So let me find it here. Let's see, is this, there we go, there it is. There we go. So you got this commercial right here where it's, oops, let me size it here for you good people. There we go. So they have the commercial here. This isn't the one that Bear was thinking of, but they got the commercial where let's see, they got Aquaman here. They might be getting rid of him, probably, possibly. And then they'll have Black Adam show up, and it's like, you guys are using Black Adam to promote your HBO Max stuff. Oh God, what is this? I forgot this was in here, sorry. They got the Black Adam stuff. There we go. There's the Black Adam stuff. To promote your HBO Max, which they got rid of the Black Adam stuff. He's gone. The menu, by the way. Go check that out. Pretty good stuff. Good stuff there. And Ghost posters. Yeah, of course. Whatever. Not any of the Looney Tune stuff out there. God forbid. I'll go check that out. They're all gone. They're all gone. But anyways, they're using The Rock. They're using Black Adam to promote HBO Max. Oh, come on, HBO Max, come watch your favorite Rock movie out here. That'd be Black Adam, and then they're not going to do anything with it. So, what's the point of spending 2 hours on a film that's going to go nowhere? We're going to set up all this stuff, and we got rid of all these people. What? Why? Why? I don't know. I don't know. Nasser? Question mark? Question mark? Question mark? Oh yeah, go check out Brutus the Badass. Go check that out. Go check it out. Let's see, a whole lot of inbreeding with these Hollywood folks. That's true. Yeah, I forgot to mention this. Yes, The Rock's ex-wife is Henry Cavill's manager, and his ex-brother-in-law is an executive at Warner Brothers. Yes, indeed. I think there's a little bit more involved there as well. Oh, let's see, where were we? Let me grab a drink here. Anyways, they're talking about the budget here. $250 million. They made back 400. Back of the envelope math says they might have lost some money there, but again, we're talking about using it to promote their streaming service. So was the movie kind of an advertisement for the streaming service to bring people over there? It might not be a apples to apples comparison there. Let's see, scuttling any plans for any more outings for the lightning bolt wielding anti-hero, much like Bear, and officially ending the Cavill Superman era, and also Gal Gadot, and also Ben Affleck. Cavill parted ways with his manager, as Jiminy Cricket says, Johnson's ex-wife, this year, but sources say, come on, somebody put your name to some of this. It was unrelated to the DC drama, and she remains a strategic advisor to the actor. What the hell is a strategic advisor? Meanwhile, the Johnson-Warner's relationship already was wearing thin after Johnson's push for a producing credit on the animated film DC League of Super Pets, which opened in July. Was he a voice on one there? I want to say he was one of the voices, wasn't he? So why shouldn't he get a producing credit? What the hell? Why not? I mean, what? Oh God! How dare he push for a producing credit on a film that he was part of? How dare he? And then we said no, and he might have been a little bit mad about it, but that's all right because that's Hollywood. Come on. Sources say you bungholes. But did little to promote it. That's what it was. The actor also insisted on a tequila bar at the New York premiere of Black Adam, featuring his Terramanda brand, despite the film being rated a PG-13. A little bit off-brand, but hey, why have Black Adam just do kind of a web commercial for, what is it called, Tellamanda? Tellamanda brand tequila. I know he's promoting some of that stuff, so why not? What the heck? I mean, you got all these other people dipping their beaks into one of the reasons that Bear kind of assuming that James Gunn writing the new Superman movie is kind of remixing a lot of the stuff is essentially toys. If you go out there and you kind of create a character in a different way, well, hey, you can put your stink on it, and boy, oh boy, you can be just like George Lucas and make a whole bunch of money with toys. The Rock was trying to make some money with his tequila brand. Oh my God, the horrors! The horrors, people! Who cares? Who cares? His demands increased, and the returns just weren't there, notes another sources say out there. Still a box office, and now we got a name, people. We finally have a name. It's a box office analysis out there. Paul, you put your name down there and I can't even pronounce it. For crying out loud. It says Johnson found himself in a catch-22 with Black Adam. He says you can't have a more modest budget with this level of talent is involved. He notes Johnson's track record. Budgets are consumerate with the talent involved. Something with a lower budget like Shazam is dubbed a hit because hits are based more on profitability. Again, if you have let's just say you have two of the same movies. One, well, I'll just go on here. Shazam earned $366 million worldwide off of a $100 million budget. So double the budget for Black Adam there, but it earned less. It actually earned less, but it made more of a profit because it was on less of a mount there. So let's just say you had I don't know 5 million people go and watch both movies. Shazam is going to look a lot better because it made more money based off of what it cost to make. But you still have the same amount of people going to both films. So maybe, hey, The Rock first movie didn't do too well, but let's maybe cut back some of the cost, but still keep him around. No. Let's just cut him. That dang tequila brand, and he wanted a producer credit. How dare he? How dare he? Sounds like Shazam was just better. Well, it might have been. But again, we're just talking about costs here. As for what else the Gunn and Safran have planned for DC Future, sources say, I described it as a broad, but not blanket reset, because he's got to keep his wife in there. At this point, nothing is ruled out, given that Miller has stayed out of trouble since the beginning. Mental health treatment this summer, and some executives are amenable to continue with the actor as the world-saving speedster after The Flash bows on June 16th. So let's just go back here. We're getting rid of Gal Gadot. What did Gal Gadot do? Nothing except for make money. We're getting rid of Ben Affleck. What did Ben Affleck do? Nothing except for make some money. Might not have made as much money as we all hoped, but he made some money. We're going to get rid of Henry Cavill. Why? I don't know. Whatever. Reasons. We're going to get rid of probably Aquaman out there. Maybe possibly Shazam out there. We'll see. But we got to keep Peacemaker out there, of course. I mean, if there's one person to cry to China, we got to get rid of The Rock, but keep John Cena. We got to get rid of all these people, but we got to keep. I mean, we gotta just shovel money into Ezra Miller out there. Noted. How do we put this? Noted pedo enthusiast out there. Ezra Miller out there. Noted woman choker. Ezra Miller out there. We're gonna keep him. That man, oh man, he's gonna bring in the box office receipts out there. Man, oh man, this Ezra Miller, he's the greatest of all time. If you're gonna reset. Get rid of Ezra Miller. That is your biggest liability. I would say right now, hashtag boycott the Flash out there. I would make that rule number one. I would love to see to channel the great Rush Limbaugh out there. We want him to fail. We want him to fail out there. It would be best if he failed. For sure out there. But they're going to go through it. I'll talk about why here in just a minute here, but yes, indeed. Anyways, they have the full backing of everybody there. Noted pedo enthusiast Miller has the full backing of Warner Brother Discovery's top ranks. I just want to shout that from the rooftop from these brain-dead monkeys that want to keep Ezra Miller, but get rid of the lovely Gal Gadot, the very handsome Henry Cavill out there, and the adequate Ben Affleck's doing fine. He's doing fine. Keeping all these people, or getting rid of all those people, and keeping Ezra Miller. I don't know, man. I just don't know. And in a testament to the notion that no Hollywood relationship is ever truly severed, Batgirl directors Adele El Albri and Bilal Falala tell Variety that they are open to working with Warner Brothers down the road. Oh, sure. Yeah. Come on back. Yeah, you complete failures. We want you guys. We want the guys that killed the possibility for Michael Keaton to come back one last time in the Batman suit out there. We want those guys to come on back. Yeah. Oh, we're fans of DC, and if we get the chance in the future to do something in that universe, we're never going to say no. Bear will. LLB said it last month's Red Sea Film Festival. Well, please, people, go ahead and stay there. Take your Ezra Miller over there to the Red Sea Film Festival and see what happens. I dare you. I dare you. I mean, of course, our only condition is that the movie needs to come out. Ha 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 ha. Go jump in a volcano, you two. I tell you. So that's what's going on. Probably the Warner Brothers Discovery Top Ranks is the one of the people that put it out here. Sources say. So that's probably where it's coming from. They threw poor Rock under the bus here. They threw him under the bus, ran him over. Says, hey, thanks, and then took his lunch money. They says, thanks for all the money, The Rock. No, beat it. Get out of here. Scram. You wanted to promote your tequila brand. How dare you, sir? How dare you, sir? I don't know. Don't know. Miller's got that LGBTQ armor protecting him. Either that or he's got receipts on somebody. Either or. I mean, where's all the Me Too people? Where is all the Me Too ladies out there saying, hey, you shouldn't punch out women. You shouldn't strangle them and then get away with it. You shouldn't take your Native American grooming girlfriend across state lines to your pot farm that has allegedly automatic weapons in there. Where are all the Me Too people on that one? Just radio silence. Radio silence. Nothing to see here, folks. Nothing to see here. That's why Bear says boycott. Boycott it all. I don't care. Every single one of them. Shazam, let's do it. The Flash, Aquaman. I don't care. Whatever. What was the other one? Blue something or other. All of them. Just screw it. I'm done. Screw you. Screw you, James Gunn out there. I have no faith. No hope. Here's my guess. Here is Bear's guess. They had a treatment for the Superman movie produced by our good friend J.J. Abrams out there and written by Ta-Nehisi Coates. There's going to be a black Superman. I bet you James Gunn is taking the treatment, adding some of his trademark James Gunny stuff in there, and then they're going to release that. I bet you that is exactly what they're going to do. The Ta-Nehisi Coates whitewashed by James Gunn a Superman film out there. That's probably where it's going to go. Where it's going to go out there. One of the reasons that they're probably not getting rid of the Flash, among many reasons probably, they are done. They are done with spending money and also cutting costs out here. This is we're pretty much let's see, deadline. What is it? Dade Hayes and Peter White out here. The days of Warner Brothers Discovery cutting content for tax purposes. Hey, Abdul, whatever the hell your name is, they're done. Sorry about your movie, but they're done with that. According to the CFO out there. Following the brutal axings, including shutting down big budget tentpole Batgirl. Sorry, Abdul, wherever you are. We're there in the Red Sea. Hopefully Moses comes back and parts that sea and, things happen. Killing J.J. Abrams' HBO drama Demonade and culling TBS series such as The Big D, Chad and then Kill the Orange Bear. What? Huh? What the hell? As well as the raft of cancellations, including Westworld. We're done with that chapter, says the CFO. So he is done with all of that. It is very important to us all to really use 2022 to leave the purchase accounting behind us and leave those initial strategy changes behind us to get it all out there in terms of restructuring estimates, and then be able to turn the page and move forward. Yes, indeed. Well, you could have done that without getting rid of a lot of your people out there. The company is projected it will achieve $3.5 billion in cost savings as a result of the merger. There could be additional write-downs in the normal course of business, of course, but the specific merger-related decisions have been concluded. So it sounds like, oh boy, we're getting the Flash. Yay? Why? Just recast it. Why? Come on, man. We're gonna get Aquaman, whether you like it or not. We're gonna get whatever, the blue thing or whatever, and then we're gonna reset completely, and we're gonna go with James Gunn's Smallville 2.0. Members of the retool management team, I bet with a few carryovers from AT&T-owned Warner Media, have been going in. They're taking stock. It's a new day. They're looking at what works and what doesn't. Well, Black Adam made some money. Might not have made the money that you wanted to make, but you're promoting it on your HBO Max stuff to bring people in. Why doesn't that work? That would be the question. Why does Ezra Miller work, but Gal Gadot does not? Why? I would like to hear about that. What is the draw for Ezra Miller, but not from Gal Gadot or Henry Cavill or Ben Affleck? What's the draw? What's the work on that? You had to reshoot that movie several times, so that it clearly didn't work at the time. Declines in the stock prices in recent months have reflected widespread uncertainty about the merger. They slipped below $9 in the last part of the year, from almost $25. Wow. Though this week has brought more encouraging news, the stock was up to around $11. $11 there, people. So, for the price of a decent lunch these days, you can buy some Warner Brothers stock and maybe go to their stockholder meetings and say, hey, you people are dumber than a bunch of monkeys hit by rocks. What the hell's going on with you people? Why would you get rid of Gal Gadot? Why would you get rid of all these people and keep Ezra Miller? You morons. That would be Bear's. That would be Bear's thing. And finally, he says, as far as any further cost-saving opportunities now that the content write-offs are complete, he reiterated the Z-Man's previous assertions that no strategic sales are in store. I thought that was kind of interesting. I kind of figured maybe what they were doing was saying, okay, maybe James Gunn will see what you do there, but if he doesn't do it. I'm wondering if they were going to maybe sell DC. That might have been interesting, but doesn't look like that's happening. Just beyond that, there's more opportunities for trims. Real estate, you can sell real estate, yada, yada, yada. And it's carrying a load of $50 billion. Now, that's less than Disney. And their debt load comes due later than Disney out there. He's pleased with $50 billion in debt. We're going to cut $3 billion out of it. We still have $47 billion after the fact. 46, whatever. After the fact, but hey, get rid of all the people that liked all the characters that we brought in over the past couple of years, and we'll bring in Ezra Miller. And I don't know who are you going to bring? Who is the great star that's going to take over for Superman? Well, they got stupid Robert Pattinson as the Batman, but who are you going to bring in that's going to replace Gal Gadot? I can't think of any, other than some Pop-Tart out there or something like that, Zendaya as Wonder Woman or something like that. It's like, no, I mean, you're fine in that one series, that's fine. You're cute as the what's her name? The Spider-Man girlfriend out there. That's fine. Wonder Woman? No. Anyways, so there's that. Well, let's leave it on a high note out here. Also from Deadline, David Robb. They rally to rescue the motion pictures and television fund out there. What they are is Hollywood actually is one of the few places where they actually have a retirement home for some of the older actors or older producers or line people out there. They actually have a retirement home. So some of the people contribute to that over the years, but they needed some money, and they actually got it there. So let's see, they had it with I'm trying to find the names here. There was a number of people that contributed. Here we go. Let's see. Emma Thompson, Christopher Nolan, Roundhead Johnson. What? Susan and Robert Downey Jr., John Wells, Peter Rice, the Russo brothers, Vin Diesel. Vin Diesel. Now that would have been an interesting The Rock versus Vin Diesel superhero movie. Been interesting out there. Gene Simmel, Sherry Links, and a number of other folks out there that kind of helped out. So, oftentimes we say Hollywood, terrible, awful people out there. Well, here's a couple people, Roundhead excluded, out there that are trying to help out some folks out there. So there we go. Yeah, they had let's see, who was it? Lou Wasserman and the Jeffrey Kattensberg doing some of that in the past, but they had some issues there with the Wu flu. And anyways, they got some of their folks here with all the unions out there that are contributing to some of that. So that's pretty cool. That is pretty cool. That's a good news story out of the Hollywoods out here. Yes, indeed. All right, let me go back to the thing in your chats as well. There we go. There we are. Something fishy indeed. Marco Friente, I'm assuming with Abdel and Abdul or whatever the hell their name was, you failed and you're willing to come back and lose more money. Hey, if it's somebody else's money, why not? That's the best kind of money to lose out there. The best kind of money. L. Arby's. I don't know. Whatever the hell their name was. Rock threw Rock under the bus. No, I don't think he threw himself underneath the bus. Look, I mean, you have some of the... what was the... hold on, let me go back here. Let me find it here. He made a good point. He made a good point here. Let me find it. Oops, I'm on the wrong one. There's the Rock. He made a good point about paying talent for what they're worth. Yeah, here we go. Let me go back to it here. There we go. The only guy that actually commented on the article here, he has a good point. Johnson, the Rock out there, he's had plenty of profitable films out there. He's got plenty of fans out there that want to go see the Rock stuff out there. They wouldn't have hired him. They wouldn't have been promoting him as the face of HBO Max out there to come subscribe to them if he didn't have a number of people out there that he could draw in. So, yeah, you're going to have to pay more money for people that draw in more people. I think Gal Gadot I think her payday was going to be something like $20 million for the third movie that she was going to do there. So, yeah, that's a lot of money. But at the same time, yeah, you're going to be drawing in a whole lot of people, not only the theater, but also HBO Max as well. So, is it worth it? Maybe, maybe not. But, hey, let's make that determination rather than saying, hey, let's just cut everything. We're going to put noted Joker in bad taste person out there. Boy, I'm really biting my tongue on this one, people. Really biting his tongue on this one here. He wants to go for the younger crowd. The kids out there. Wants to go. James Gunn really loves those kids out there. So that's where he's going with it. Sure, you can bring in some, CW person out there that nobody's ever heard of. Yeah, you got to pay him, $500,000 rather than $20 million. But is anybody gonna, say, yeah, boy, he really looks like Superman or whatever? So, Mr. Paul here, he makes a good point. You can't have a more modest budget with this level of talent involved. ta- talent being, perceived out there. But yeah, the amount of people that enjoy what The Rock's doing out there. So there we go. They smell what he is cooking, as it were. Something with a lower budget like Shazam is double hit because the hits are based more on profitability. Yeah, again, it actually made less money than The Rock did, or Black Adam did out there, but about 20, about 40, $30 million out there. So there you go. $30 million probably what it cost to bring The Rock in there. So there you go. That would probably be your difference right there. So anywho, that would be Beer's interpretation on everything here. All right, where am I at? Where is Beer at? Let's see. Profitable D&E talent. Yes, indeed. If he wasn't in the WWF, WWE, yeah, wouldn't have made that much money. Yeah, true. But look, one of the things that people don't realize is the amount of time it takes to make a star that people want to go see. You know, The Rock, Dwayne The Rock Johnson out there starting out probably wouldn't be a very good actor out there. Doing stuff just without the amount of work that he put in with the wrestling. You know, he figured some stuff out there, how to kind of grow his fan base, kind of how to promote himself, do all that sort of stuff, bring in fans, that sort of deal. So that took time. That took a lot of time. And then finally, the culmination of all that, and you can go down the list, Cavill, Ben Affleck, even Jason Momoa out there, Gal Gadot. You know, it took them a number of years and a number of movies for them to become the well-known actors and actresses that they are out there. So no, you're not going to be able to come in and bring in some CW star and oh boy, they're the biggest star in the world, bigger than Tom Cruise out here. You know, oh boy, they're great. No, they're not going to. You're paying for what you're bringing in there. So again, you had all these people. Not only they had the movies at their, except for The Rock out there, they had a number of movies at their back there, so they could say, okay, we've had these fans come in, and now we're going to do the final chapter out here. And they could have done that. They could have done it very easily. They could have had, the swan song over 3 or 4 films. You know, maybe may have taken a couple years or something like that. But it's going to take James Gunn at least 3 years to come up, write his story, get the right people in there, start shooting, doing all the post production and everything. That's going to take at least 3 years before it even touches Warner Brother, HBO Max, or the movie theaters out there. So they could have done something in the meantime there. Oh gosh, we got to pay The Rock a little extra in the meantime until we can get the James Gunn version out. So what's wrong with that? No, they got rid of everybody at the pinnacle of where they were at. They says, oh, now we're going to start all over again. Okay, but it's going to take some time. We didn't get Justice League right away. It took a couple movies to get there, so we're not gonna. Wonder Woman wasn't the big hit if she wasn't in the Batman versus Superman film out there. So they took all the effort, all the time to put them right at that pinnacle. All they needed to do was just another movie with all 3 of them there. And he says, nah, we're going to get rid of that. Let's turn it over to James over there. He knows what he's doing. No, he doesn't. James Gunn lost. Oh, gosh, do I have it? I don't have it here. I'll have to look it up again. $185 million to make the Suicide Squad 2 movie, and I think it made, I want to say $120, $130 million. James Gunn has a history of losing money out there, but we don't take account of that. We don't take account of the shenanigans over there at Disney and why he was fired, why he had to come over to Warner Brothers in the first place. No, we're not going to talk about any of that. So anyways, any who out here. Let's see. Begrudgingly agree with Jiminy Cricket. That is, we are making progress here. We are making progress here. Finally, beer brings people together. I'm running out of water. The only rock films that are a success are ensemble films, where other stars are carrying the load. Films where The Rock is the main star are usually straight to video quality. What was it? The earthquake one. I forget the name of it. The earthquake one. It was okay. It was fine. It wasn't. It's not Oscar quality movie or anything like that. Again, you're not expecting The Rock to come out with some great dramatic, performance out there. It's The Rock playing a character. We all get that. That's fine. Again, even in this one, you had the ensemble of Pierce Brosnan. You had Pierce Brosnan. I remember Pierce Brosnan was in that movie. I forget who the other characters were in there, but you might have a point. But still, he is a draw. Okay. Oh gosh, The Rock is only good in ensemble films. So, Black Adam versus, the trinity of Superman and Batman and Wonder Woman, that's going to make a terrible film? No, I think that would make a great film. I think that would make a great film out there. Wrestling is a lot of playing off other people, as Jiminy mentioned. That's true. But that's acting. You play off other people as well out there. Yes, Jiminy. I agree, yes, without even having to go there. The earthquake one. San Andreas, thank you. San Andreas. Straight to video. Well, again, okay, alright. Black Adam is straight to video. They're using that as the draw to bring in people to Warner Brothers Max. HBO Max. They're using that as the draw to bring people in. So, okay, even if it's one of these, straight to video movies, they're using that. They had him working in that, and they had the setup. They had everything right there. What was it? Pamela Abby and the other folks out there, they signed off on that, and James Gunn is the one that came in and says, no, get rid of it all. They didn't even want to pay that off. Boggles the mind of beer. Boggles the mind. Only because I know what the name of the fault line is. Yes, indeed. They have the old joke. The old joke of the scientist that had finally predicted the big one in California. Right there on the San Andreas. He was like doing all the calculations and everything, and he comes up and he's like, "Oh my goodness! The calculations say that we're gonna have an earthquake, and California is just gonna fall off and fall right into the ocean out there." And, he's working really hard on it, trying to figure out which day it's gonna be, and finally comes up one day and he's asleep, and he wakes up and he sees the computer out there, and it spits it out. It's gonna be today. He's like, "Oh my God, it's gonna be today. I need to get out of here." So he gets in his car and hauls butt and gets right to the San Andreas fault there, and all of a sudden, it starts shaking big time, and here comes the big one, and then all of the rest of the United States falls off into the ocean, and California is still there. Unfortunately for the rest of us out there. Yes, indeed. I know it's not a ha-ha joke, but, it's kind of a chuckle, hee-hee kind of joke out there. Yes, indeed. Tough crowd out here. Well, let me just, let's go back and do the beer animation. There we go. There. Saved yourself, beer. Whew. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Thanks to Melissa and Amy out there. All right, well, you know what, people? You know what? All of this talk, it's making beer hungry. So we want to thank... where the heck did VM go? I thought I said hi to VM out there. I hope he's still... VM, I hope you're still around. Hello, sir. I hope everything's going well. Jiminy Cricket, thank you, sir, for all the posts up there. Do appreciate it. And not banning Marco for Anthony. His power must have faded straight away out there. Yes, indeed. Also, let's see, did I thank Amy and Melissa? I did. We'll do it again. Thank you as well out there. But you know what? All this crazy talk about stupid Ezra Miller out there, you know what? It's making... I don't know if I should say that in a row here. Anyways, it is making Bear hungry, so he's going to head back in to the woods. So until next time, people, grrr, grrr.